the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Clippers, they love where they stand right now, first place. And of course, there's Utah, 3.5 games behind.
When I look at Utah, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
The starters for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Then it's Bailey, then there's Collier, and it's Morris in at the 2. And for the Clippers, Dante DiVincenzo out there with MP. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duren in at the center. Well, Doris, the season is just getting underway. How together do you expect teams to be at this point?
Well, it depends, B.A. Are you experienced or are you young? And I know this. The first 20 games usually are a very good indicator of how your season is going to play out.
Now here's Leonard. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. MP shot is off. Pass to Collier. Kessler, a screen on Hachimura. Here's Kessler. Markkanen outside. Kessler, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Markkanen. The Clippers grab the miss. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Now here's Leonard. Outside. DiVincenzo. And the Clippers miss again.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And B.A., a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
Doris, when you watch Kawhi play, what stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
B.A., when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible.
And so he hits both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now here's Morris. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Markkanen, the pass to Morris. From 12 feet, jump shot is good that time.
Yeah, great feed there by Markkanen. That's something this team wants more from Lowry.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. On the wing, MP. Last game, 26 points for him.
That's a rarity for him, especially against a soft defense.
Pass to Collier. Markkanen from long range. Sinks the tray.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that three-point shooting ability.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He ended up with 26 points, and he was very efficient from the field. All around, he just seemed unstoppable, getting everything he wanted. Hopefully he's got more of that energy for us tonight.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long. Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Leonard, left side. There's the three. And the Clippers miss again. Jazz leading by 3. Morris deciding where to go with it. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. And here are the Clippers now to stop the drought. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
Here's Collier. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Here's Collier. Yet to see a basket. And another miss by Utah.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
MP finds Hachimura. Leonard for 3. The shot, no good. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Utah ahead, they're up by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after. Changes for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Prosper. MP comes in for Poole. And it's DiVincenzo in for Nembhard. Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Williams. Bailey out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Porter in at the point. Here's MP. MP, the flush.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to McCoy. Here's Bailey for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Not an ideal start for them. The shots weren't dropping, but they're definitely surging now and could open this lead up even more.
Here's MP. MP on the take.
You see on that drive right there, that's just burst from MP.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Bailey. Buries it down low. Bailey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Leonard for 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 4-point game coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And, you know, that game had to serve as a morale boost. To win like that in OT, it says something about their character.
You know, they came in as the underdog here. Very low expectations, could play without pressure, and clearly that worked.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. MP outside for 3. Miller can't get it to go. Utah leading by 4. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lori. Guys, back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. 58 seconds left in the second. And now the first timeout called here for Utah. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Miller. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. Number 1, Los Angeles.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Help me out. Here's Bailey. Hachimura covering. Bailey, the pass to Kessler. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And another miss by Utah. The Clippers have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Inside. And the dunk by Duren.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Collier. He's scoreless. Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. For 3, Collier. He can't hit that time. It's all tied in Los Angeles. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters.
They're getting a lot of looks at the rim, and that defense has no answer for it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. The opponent just doesn't have the guys to stop you.
And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
Taking a look at the Clippers. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I got to say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. MP really making a difference here.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Rui Hachimura is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's MP, then there's Jalen Duren, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. 6 on the shot clock. MP, the pass to Leonard. Shoots over Bailey. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Kessler, a screen on MP. Morris for 3. Duren with a rebound. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Well, Rui Hachimura has a chance to set up a teammate and look at the delivery. Well done.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. To the left wing. Bailey, the pass to Kessler. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Morris against MP. Kessler, no good.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
DiVincenzo, the pass to MP. Oh, a silky three from MP.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Jazz trail by 5. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
It's Markkanen on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Markkanen's got 5 points.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, let's take a glance at which 2 guards have been shooting the ball the best from outside the arc this season. MP, number 1.
It's not surprising that he's doing damage from deep. Guys at his position are asked to make this a staple of their offensive arsenal, and he's doing exactly this.
On the wing, Hachimura. Down low. Duren, the pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. And Los Angeles, another 3.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Markkanen with a screen on MP. Here's Morris. Soft touch off the glass.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Clippers lead by 4. Pass to Hachimura. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Hachimura. Here's Duren. Out to Leonard. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Morris.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Jazz trail by 4. Here's Kessler. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 8 rebounds in the game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And there it is for him.
Their defensive effort is certainly lacking since halftime. They need to wake up.
Now a timeout called by Utah.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Prosper comes in for Hachimura, and Brandon Miller subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Back to Porter. Beasley for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Outside, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Miller. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Bailey. Jazz trail by 6. To the inside. Here's McCoy. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Williams, a screen on Miller. And here's Bailey for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Bailey's got 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Clippers, Duren, he's checked in for Zubats. Hachimura comes in for Miller. And MP subbed in for Nembhard. And the Clippers making a change here as well. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Poole. And so here are the Clippers. Pass to Leonard. Back to Hachimura. Leonard outside. Jacks up a 3. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Utah leading. So the Jazz 5 right now. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Then there's Collier. Then it's Bailey. And it's Morris in at the 2. Finishes off the lob. Wow.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch. Great flush. Outside Leonard. Here's MP. MP making his presence felt.
Oh boy, did MP's team need that basket. Already proven he can come up big in his young career.
Morris outside. Here's Bailey. Kessler, a screen on Leonard. Bailey. Hachimura there for the rebound.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Outside Leonard to take the lead. To tie it up. He gets the layup.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Morris outside. Here's Collier. Shoots a 3. Oh, the shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kessler with a rebound.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Oh, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Utah's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Morris on the wing. DiVincenzo covering.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's MP. Now Hachimura. MP outside. MP makes his move. Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there.
The moment not too big for the youngster. FP, big bucket.
Timeout, Jazz. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, the coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now Markkanen. Kessler, a screen on Hachimura. Markkanen fires, and the 3 misses. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's MP, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Morris outside. Let's loose for three. Can't get it to go. The Clippers in the lead. Here's MP. Leonard outside. Outside Hachimura. MP looking around. Shot clock at 5. Now DiVincenzo takes a three. Oh, it's off. Here's Bailey. DiVincenzo covering. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Outside Hachimura. Here's MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Jazz trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Kessler, a screen on Hachimura. Now Kessler, Curran with a steal. Outside, DiVincenzo. Leonard inside. Kessler with a rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
6 on the shot clock. From deep. Markkanen can't get the three. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Leonard. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Timeout, Jazz. Markkanen against Hachimura. From downtown, and he nails it.
Yeah, Markkanen's vision on display there. Very good awareness.
Here is DiVincenzo. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Duren. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Markkanen. Timeout, Jazz. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
The whole arena knows they need a three to force another overtime.
So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Coming up next, the Bucks taking on the Clippers. The Milwaukee Bucks, not the start to the season that this team wanted, but they can turn it around with the win at any time. We'll see if that starts tonight. Clippers, Bucks on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Rockets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Checking out the Clippers. They wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
And the Clippers starting 5. They've got MP, Rui Hachimura out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's DiVincenzo in the point guard. And for the Bucks, Koulibaly is out there with Rollins. Then there's A.J. Green. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
To the wing on the left. Hachimura, the pass to Leonard. Back to Hachimura. MP outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
No hesitation at all there. MP rose up with confidence.
Koulibaly with it. His last outing, he had 24 points. Pass to Kuzma. Portis, a screen on Hachimura. Kuzma can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Leonard. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
Rollins the pass to Portis. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Rollins. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's no question, Clark. Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some, testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
MP outside. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Green. Outside Leonard. Duren sets the screen for Leonard. It's deflected and stolen by Portis. Here's Koulibaly. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Rollins against DiVincenzo. And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Hachimura kicks to Leonard. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Portis. Still yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Koulibaly. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Bucks with some changes. Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for Green. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Jalen Duren. MP comes in for Hachimura. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jordan Poole. Miller kicks to Boone. Called on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What heart by MP going through contact there and converting.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside.
Turner is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Coulibaly. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Rollins in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Leonard finds MP. Back to Leonard. Takes the 3. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
LaVine, a screen on Leonard. Cans it from downtown. Kuzma's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Miller. Buries it down low. Miller's got 9.
Well, I think this is huge for Miller's confidence. The more he scores inside, I think the more dangerous he becomes.
Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was third in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
MP passes to Zubac. Kuzma against Leonard. Zubac kicks to DiVincenzo. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence going right up with the shot.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz was all business. He added 22 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. He and his teammates were just so in sync. If they can keep that up, this could be a big season for them. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. A.J. Green comes in for LaVine. The Clippers also changing it up. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Zubac. And it's Hachimura in for Miller. Outside, Green. Pass to Kuzma. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Bucks trail by 20. Portis a screen on MP. Here's Coulibaly. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Get there, get there.
34 seconds left here in the second. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Pass to Hachimura. Fires the three, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Clippers on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through two quarters and a big deficit for the Milwaukee Bucks. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points early or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kenny?
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Clippers.
They're clicking offensively, making the right decisions, and, of course, making shots.
And they say it's a make-or-miss league, and that's mostly true.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Dante DiVincenzo, Rui Hachimura out there with Jalen Durham. Then it's MP, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Nice shot by Portis.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Clippers leading by 20. Outside Leonard. Pass to MP. And he drives in, and MP throws it down.
Good cut by MP there. Love that aggressive approach.
Here's Coulibaly. Portis sets the pick for Coulibaly. They kick it out to Green. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 6.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
DiVincenzo passes to MP. And here's Leonard. Guarded by Green. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Guys?
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. Green finds Portis. The 11-footer. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Coulibaly. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on MP. The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First free throw is good. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:52 left in the third quarter. And it's Miller in the corner. To the middle. Lays it up off the glass.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Green kicks to Portis. Back to Green. Here's the 3. Traps in the tray. Green's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Milwaukee.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Rollins the pass to Portis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Back to Poole. MP, that's for 2. Rebound, Milwaukee. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Over in the corner, Portis. Beyond the arc. And the Bucks hit again from deep. And so Poole will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
I got yours. I got yours.
Minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Coulibaly with a screen on Miller. And down goes the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now Miller. Now MP. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Bucks trail by 20. Here's Rollins. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. Left side, Portis. Off target from outside. Clippers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Back to MP. Shoots the 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the left wing. Pass to Coulibaly. Off target with his 3. Clippers leading by 20. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kawhi Leonard.
Absolutely tremendous offensively, relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
There's 49 seconds left in the game. Miller outside. MP against Hardaway. Poole the pass to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Lawson with the block. Poole against Levine. Pass to Hardaway. For 3, Lawson. Miller grabs the miss. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Now, here's Poole. So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And so long, everyone.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And you look at their injuries, down a starter and a reserve. That shuffles up the lineups a bit.
2 injuries, one of their stars out. It's all about how you respond to adversity.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Shepherd. And it's Levens in at shooting guard. And for the Clippers, Dante DiVincenzo out there with MP. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Duren. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Well, both teams come into this game with some momentum, Richard, looking to continue their winning ways.
Oh, these are my favorite games. Both teams come in with some extra motivation on each side. They want to keep going, and they want to stop the other streak.
MP scanning the floor. DiVincenzo finds Leonard. Takes the 3. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot from deep. MP. He drops it from range.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Durant against Leonard. Takes one from 10 feet. Durant with the bucket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Hachimura outside. And we're about a minute into the first. DiVincenzo, pass to MP. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Pass to Şengün. Leonard against Durant. Here's Shepherd. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Hachimura. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now MP. Here's Hachimura. Leonard outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
The response from the claw. Leonard really wanted that 3.
Here's Shepherd. Outside Durant. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Şengün. Duren with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He ended with 15 points, and his shot was on point, especially from downtown and the charity stripe. They look like a team on a mission. No one wants to play these guys right now. Back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
Oh, I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. Let's see some of the numbers here for Reed Sheppard.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sengun passes to Thompson. Durant looking around. Over MP. A good-looking shot from the wing. Durant's gotten his second bucket.
We try and tell people there are stars and then superstars, and then there's guys like KD, top 10 players of all time.
Now here's Miller. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Nembhard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Zubac with a screen on Thompson. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Rockets trail by 7. Thompson with it. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Bridges misses. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Miller finds Nembhard. Now MP. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. MP's got 12.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Durant. Bridges outside. And so it's Los Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. So it's Los Angeles now. Now Nembhard. Miller, right side. Leonard against Bridges. 6 to shoot. Got a hand on it. Here's Sheppard. He's guarded by Nembhard. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, BA. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Brian, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Bridges misses.
And he continues to cast away, but the result just happens.
Oh, Leonard with the highlight reel dunk.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Rockets trail by 14. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Clippers. Prosper comes in for Nembhard. And a change for the Rockets. Sengun's checked in. MP outside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Pass to Sengun. It's Bridges on the wing. From behind the arc. Offensive board. Here's Levens. The three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Pass to Shepherd. Thompson with a screen to end the run. The Rockets again can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura's checked in for Prosper. And it's DiVincenzo in for Leonard. And then for Houston, Smith, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Kevin Durant in for Amen Thompson. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
MP outside. The three is up. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Şengün, a screen on Miller. Durant way outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Los Angeles leading by 21. Outside, DiVincenzo. MP outside. Back to DiVincenzo. And Los Angeles, another three.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Now here's Durant, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Levens. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Los Angeles. A huge 24-point lead for them. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings. In honor of these rankings, I want you guys to rank your top 3 NBA rappers.
Oh, come on again. Obviously, I'm number 1, and then you got Dame Dollar at number 2, and then I'll put Allen Iverson at 3.
You know what? I like that list, but I put you at second behind the unreleased bars of Kenny Smith that you've never heard before. I got bars.
Sorry, Shaq. I'm going to have to agree with Kenny. I really admire Dame's lyrical prowess.
But mine, Ernie, it's mine.
I really admire Dame's lyrical prowess.
Okay.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Then there's Alperon Şengün. Then it's Shepard, and it's Levens in a 2-guard. MP, the pass to DiVincenzo. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
And MP is having himself a game, staying aggressive.
Well, Houston's shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Pass to Shepard. Durant against Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And Durant hits from deep. Durant's got 9 points.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Smith outside. Pass to Shepard. Pulls up on the wing. And again, it's Houston.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
The Clippers lead by 19. MP outside. He takes it in. The rebound by Levens. The Rockets have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Pass to Smith. Outside Durant. Picked by Smith. And another basket for Houston.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Leonard passes to MP. There's the drive. It's hauled in by Houston. To the paint. Fires it. Durant, so effective inside.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. The drive by MP, and MP throws it down.
Great burst. MP is tough to stop once he gains a step.
Durant, the pass to Şengün, and it's blocked. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw in this game. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Houston making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Got to come through at the free throw line. These are the teams that are getting it done from there. #1, Los Angeles.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Free throw good, MP. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first free throw is good. For the Clippers, Brandon Miller comes in for Hachimura, and it's Nembhard in for DiVincenzo. Both free throws good from Thompson. The Clippers lead by 18. Nembhard outside. Out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Sheer effort from the young MP in close.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. First free throw is good.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
And both free throws good for MP. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Rockets trail by 19. Outside Durant. Shoots over Miller. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Brandon Miller.
So clever with the pump fake. Durant is so good at scoring that if he pump fakes, you better jump.
Free throw is good from Durant. And the Clippers making a change here. Strus has checked in. And both free throws good for Durant.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's...
They've got MP. He's out there with Brandon Miller. Kawhi Leonard out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Prosper in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. He tries for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Prosper's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Bridges passes to Thompson. Three-pointer, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Miller, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Miller, the pass to Hachimura. Leonard on the wing. Smith with the rebound. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Chalk up 2 there.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Los Angeles leading by 20. Miller, the pass to MP. On the wing, Hachimura. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Who's watching here?
Outside Durant. Over Leonard. Durant, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
MP outside. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Şengün. Leonard outside. Back to MP. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Duren. Prosper comes in for Hachimura. And it's Nembhard in for Kawhi Leonard. Well, Houston's shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Nembhard. Zubac, screen. There's the triple. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he's good on the first of 3. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Durant. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
What's going on, MP?
Man, I've been brainstorming, like, how can I take my brand to the next level? I've heard the fans, right? You like to see me dunk on people, so I've been doing that. We've sold posters, we've made t-shirts, we've got a billboard. So the question is, What's next?
What about a mural? Like the witness mural in Cleveland.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like huge, right?
Bro, it was 10 stories tall. You saw it every time you went downtown.
Bet I'm messing with that. Yeah. Can you get Austin on the phone and see if he can make this happen?
Of course. I'm sure it won't be an issue, though. But are you going to use the dunk from tonight, or...
100. I want the fans to feel like they're a part of making something big, like they're part of history, my history, you know?
Love it. All right, should be a fun game then.
Yes.
Everything good, MP?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our game. NBA Cup action coming your way shortly. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Clippers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Jazz, 5 games behind.
And I think for the Jazz, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
Yeah, the middle of the pack seems to be right where they belong. They don't want to get complacent or to start pressing.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Morris is out there with Porter, and it's Bailey in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Rui Hachimura out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's MP, and it's Zubac in at the center position. So, Craig, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Definitely a volume shooter from range. DiVincenzo lurks on the perimeter looking for these openings to strike.
Now, here is Morris. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Morris with the ball. Covered by MP. Just 4 to shoot. Morris, no good. Here's Boone. And the dunk by MP.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Outside, Porter. Markkanen against Hachimura. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Hachimura finds Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The drive by MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I like when MP takes initiative like this because it forces the defense to react.
The Clippers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And the first one at the line is good.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And both free throws good for MP.
And you have to love the presence MP brings to the floor each and every night.
Pass to Kessler. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Porter kicks to Morris. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert. Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Coach, you and I were just talking about this the other day. We don't see many finished players in the NBA. I know Lowry is proud of that.
Well, he should be, Kevin, because he's not only a great player, but he's probably a role model for everybody in Finland and proving that you can come from anywhere now in the NBA and make yourself into a great player if you have both the skill and the desire to do so.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He contributed 31 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
So it's Utah now after the Clippers pick up 2. And the wide open shot from Morris. From outside off the mark. Clippers leading by 6. DiVincenzo passes to Zubac. Count it.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
1:10 left here in the first quarter. Here is Porter. Nothing on the board. Pass to Morris. To the paint. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
MP outside. A 3 ball in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Porter.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Leonard. MP with it. Morris is there. And it's good. 2 points. MP's got 11.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Porter. Outside Markkanen. With 1 on the clock. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Miller. And it's Prosper in at the power forward. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Thea's the pass to Porter. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Bailey. Porter looking it over. 6 to shoot. Now Morris, 14 feet away. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Outside Leonard. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. And here's MP for 3. Porter pulls it in. Jazz trail by 8. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Driving in. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
Pass to Bailey. Launches it. And the 3 ball is good. Bailey's got his second bucket of the night.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Here's MP. Rebound, Utah. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, just an amazing game when they met them last time out. Talk about a photo finish.
And a wide-open look for Porter. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's stolen by Bailey. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to McCoy. And the 3 off target. And so Miller will bring it up for L.A. Just a tremendous run right now for him. 12 straight wins.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. So for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Duren, and Rui Hachimura subbed in for Brandon Miller. Here is Porter. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. To the inside. Here's Kessler.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
DiVincenzo kicks to Zubac. MP against Morris. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Kessler. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out to Morris. Unloads from 13. And Utah again with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here is DiVincenzo. And Leonard has it in the corner. And here's MP for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 16 points. And that concludes the first half. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
This kind of performance, fans love to see two players going after it one-on-one. I can't wait to see how the second half unfolds.
It's been a fun one to watch so far, Jet, that is for sure. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Porter is out there with Morris, and it's Bailey in at the three, the small forward. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And a chance now to see where teams stand in the early stages of the NBA Cup.
And a lot can still change before we get to the knockout round. But one thing we know at this point, this competition has really added some excitement to the regular season since it started.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Porter. Now here's Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morris. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Morris has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Utah. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Pass to Bailey. Back to Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Back to DiVincenzo. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Morris outside. This one for three. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers leading by 10. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now MP. Covered by Morris. Now DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. A three from MP. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Porter dishes to Morris. Pass to Kessler. Doubled by Boone. Utah moving it around. Porter at the elbow. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Outside Leonard. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
Here's Bailey. And he drops it in from the low post. Bailey's got 8.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. MB is number 1.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc, and that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
From the arc, MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
DiVincenzo against Porter. Pass to Markkanen. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. That one falls.
Yeah, he's not just a perimeter shooter. Markkanen will take it right at you.
DiVincenzo passes to Boone. Getting it done against contact. It's MP.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Markkanen a screen on DiVincenzo. Bounce pass Markkanen. Pass to Porter. Kessler a screen on DiVincenzo. Porter, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Miller surveying the floor. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Theus. It's Porter outside, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Clippers on top as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Jazz trick. Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rui Hachimura out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Boone in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Hachimura. MP right side. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Porter with it. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Jazz. In the corner, it's Morris. Markkanen passes to Bailey. Here's Kessler. Outside, Markkanen. The Jazz again can't hit it. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. DiVincenzo kicks to Boone. Bounce pass, Hachimura. MP against Morris. And here's MP for 3. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Los Angeles.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Miller dishes to MP. Driving inside. The rebound by Collier. Inside. It's stolen by Duren. Now Nembhard. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. See you next time.
Woo! I told you I was going to posterize, bro. I hope they got a good picture, though. Wait. What did Austin say about the mural?
He said the photo is already going viral, bro. He's reaching out to some artists. You know, they're hoping to have the design ready by next month.
Yeah. What if we put a mural in every city, like the billboards?
You want a 10-story mural of yourself in every NBA city.
Yeah, it's provocative, you know? It'll get the people talking.
I can't argue with that.
All right, MP, you ready?
Got any pictures?
No. I think the German kid can make the lead.
Thought maybe a snap something.
Some photos of his photos? Who would do that?
I've got some of my sister's trip to Mexico.
Math than I was expecting. Photos of photos?
Would that be like...
Yeah, off her phone. Is that weird?
No, they were out early shooting today. 100 to 0.
How early?
About 2 hours.
Oh.
Didn't they just get here?
It started right when they arrived. Worked up a good lather.
Yeah, they must be putting a lot into
Get the
tonight.
young guys together.
We should get some shots up for a game.
Got some drills for that. Anything specific?
Not
Fast
at
move,
all.
ISO clear
Not
outs,
one.
and
Heads
popping
up,
after
they're
screens.
filming.
Great.
You might be in the
Tell
background.
coach to go for 15 minutes.
Wait, what do I do?
Those
Don't
instructions.
do anything.
Thanks very much.
Be aware that the camera's live.
I'd like to see a shoot.
So nervous I'll do something wrong.
Calm down. Do not focus on the shot.
Not a single
Turn
team
it back.
managed that in the last 2 seasons. When I'm nervous, I sneeze.
Do not
Convinced
sneeze.
that they have
Okay, I'll hold it.
time in
That's enough.
practice.
Just go take a break. Don't walk in front of the
Beginning and more
camera.
importantly, at
Has anyone
the
talked
end
to you
of
about the
practice,
3-second rule?
when they're
Yeah.
game tired.
Gotta
They
clear
might not
paint.
like that.
And not
Good.
eat anything
how
on the
serious
floor
the
that
issue
has
is.
fallen after
That's
3
what we
seconds
need.
too, but that's not what we mean.
And then I realized
Then
my
no.
key was inside
Every 3
the
seconds,
backpack.
move your focus.
The
There's lots
backpack
to
that's
watch.
now sitting on your
You
doorstep
don't want to get
2
tunnel
flights
vision.
down.
Yes.
No
While
pun
your mom's
intended.
inside the house.
Keep your eyes
Yes.
active and be alert at all
How'd
times.
you get out?
Good words to live by in our line of work.
I can call down if you want. I've got a bit of
Get that
history with the
backpack
coach
mounted
there.
on your wall.
That would be great.
Thought I was gonna
No,
have
no,
to
no,
shoot
don't
it.
do it. Last year.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers.
And for their matchup with the Knicks, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Ivica Zubac's out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's MP in at shooting guard. And for San Antonio, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sohan and Wemby. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. And we have an inter-conference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
No good on the triple. And it's the Clippers' ball. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to MP. The three. 6 on the shot clock. Drains the triple.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Wembanyama, screen on DiVincenzo. Zubac with the steal. MP against Castle. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Castle. Right wing. Fires the three. They get the rebound. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
DiVincenzo, pass to Zubac. Back to Hachimura. MP outside. Out to Leonard. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
And B.A., how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He tallied 32 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. MP outside. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. MP no good. Spurs trail by 7. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, it's DiVincenzo who picks the pocket and then does a nice job kicking it ahead.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Now Fox. Still no points. Three-pointer. Hachimura with a rebound.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
MP finds DiVincenzo. Back to MP. From outside the arc. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 11 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Fox outside to the left side wing. Here's Harper in his last outing with 12 points. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
From deep, MP. And Los Angeles, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. San Antonio moving the ball around. They set the pick. Here's Sohan. San Antonio again can't hit. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Back to MP. From downtown. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
MP getting it done for Los Angeles. Doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. On the floor for the... Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. MP outside. Pass to Miller. Leonard outside. Here's MP. 5 to shoot. Now here's DiVincenzo. And it's all from three-point range. Here's Walsh. No made baskets yet. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Fox against MP. Now here's Fox. He's covered closely. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Here's Leonard. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Harper passes to Fox. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Leonard outside. MP outside. Miller on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Charity stripe shot. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, you just see the mid-range confidence for Brandon Miller. That's a huge part of his development.
To the inside. Here's Rose. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Rose got his first 2 points.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
From deep, MP connects from downtown. And the Clippers lead by 21.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Vassell, a screen on MP. MP against Fox. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Duran's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Miller. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, that's a big-time look right there from Brandon Miller. We know this guy shoots with great confidence.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. MP really making a difference here.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
A different look for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Rowe. Sohan comes in for Walsh. And Stephon Castles subbed in for Harper. And then for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac checked in for Duran. And Hachimura has subbed in for Miller. 56 seconds left to play in the half. Sohan, the pass to Fox. Now here's Wembanyama. He's guarded by Zubac. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work.
Come to me, come to me.
Hachimura, the pass to DiVincenzo. MP against Fox. Leonard on the wing. From deep. Sohan with a rebound. Castle left side. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
The drive by MP. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the San Antonio Spurs.
Defensively, play like you care, that's all.
Well, there's also a talent gap, right? I mean, what could they do about that tonight?
I'm saying, show some backbone. This is embarrassing, Kenneth.
Next up, let's see who made the honors for our NBA Players of the Week. The Eastern Conference winner, Jason Tatum.
Reminds me of the Swiss Army knife forward, Jason Tatum. It's amazing how well-developed a scorer he is at such a young age. What's even more amazing, his fans really get on him when he's not producing at the highest level. A little bit ungrateful, if you ask me.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Yeah, when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sochan and Wemby. And it's Fox in at the point. They're the group for Mitch Johnson, starting the second half. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you, Brian.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Castle for 3. On target from range. Castle's got his first 3 points of the game.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Leonard outside. Back to MP. Launches it. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
MP claps back with that three-pointer.
Sochan outside. Right side, Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 7 tonight. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Sochan outside. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Zubac. Fox for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's stolen by Fox. From the arc. Wembanyama down low. Zubac there. And the basket is good. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the game.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And San Antonio making a change here. Harper's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Brandon Miller's checked in for Leonard. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Miller outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to MP. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Lets it fly. And all around the rim that time before dropping. 25 points for MP.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Basket's good.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points. Closer in to the hoop.
Hachimura outside. Pass to MP. Back to Hachimura. DiVincenzo, the pass to MP. Fires from deep. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by MP.
Well, exactly what DiVincenzo out here to do. Spread the floor.
1:09 left in the third. Pass to Harper. Wembanyama, screen on MP. A deep three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Duren, he's checked in for Zubats. Here's Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. And 12 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Miller on the wing. Back to MP. Puts up a three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sohan outside. Wembanyama, screen on Hachimura. And Sohan gets it to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
DiVincenzo, the pass to MP. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Clippers. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Look at who's out there now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Rowe. Sohan comes in for Walsh. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Duren. MP is out there with Miller. And it's Prosper in at the power forward position. Here's MP. Rebound San Antonio. Vassell outside. Castle outside. Vassell finds Castle. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Miller. And here's Vassell from the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duran's got 5 rebounds tonight. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. MP with it. Miller outside. Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Sohan. Outside for Wembanyama. Duran with the rebound. Well, Los Angeles shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. A minute 37 left in the fourth. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
MP outside. Vassell against Miller, and the layup falls.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. Shoots over Duran. Again, the Spurs score.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Pass to Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Nembhard. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Timberwolves, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And right now for the Clippers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with MP. Jalen Duren is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Prosper in at the 4 spot. And for the Timberwolves, up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dillingham is out there with Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Well, GA, we've got a marquee matchup in this one. 2 Western Conference powerhouses.
And for all we know, this could be a future playoff matchup. So this is an important test for both teams. They each get an opportunity to see how they stack up against the top opponent.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ballgame. And the basket by MP.
Does not get any easier than that for MP, capitalizing in tight.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Drills it from outside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
A nice shot by MP.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team. And with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to MP. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Pass to Gobert. McDaniels outside. Here is Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 6.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Leonard, the pass to Boone. DiVincenzo with it. Clock at 6. Pass to Prosper. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He had 36 points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
It's stolen by Edwards. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Johnson, he's checked in for Gobert. Dylan Brooks comes in for Julius Randle. Dort, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Edwards. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
As this career unfolds, I mean, MP's ability to get to the line will be huge.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
First one falls for him.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
And both free throws good for MP. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Pickett. Pass to Dort. For 3. Rebound by Boone. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And it's Brooks at the elbow. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, that's 2 really unproductive trips in a row ending in turnover.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down.
He's checked in for the Clippers. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Miller outside. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Miller. Here's Nembhard. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Leonard chewing him up inside.
Strong move by Leonard that time. He knows exactly how to use his strength to get an advantage.
So for the Clippers right now, Miller is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's MP. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Nembhard in at the point. Brooks the pass to Dort. Count the basket. Dort's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Nembhard the pass to MP. Miller outside. Outside Leonard. The 3 from MP. MP drills the 3.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Randall passes to Dort. It's Joe on the wing. Nembhard covering. Randall against Hachimura. De Silva. His 3-pointers off the mark. Clippers leading by 6. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you guys.
Hasn't bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Randall outside. And the layup falls. Randall's got 6.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And obviously the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. You look at Minnesota. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when I look at the Clippers, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And here's the fast break. Dillingham with it. He's against Miller. And Dillingham with the basket on the assist by McDaniel. Clippers leading by 5. DiVincenzo passes to MP. On the wing, Miller. Back to MP. Down low. And Duren slams it in.
Boy, nice ball movement from MP, not just sitting on the rock right there.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Spurs. Dillingham setting the screen for Edwards. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on MP. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. From deep. Unable to get that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Los Angeles Clippers.
I usually only see Shaq drool when it comes to food, but their performance on the board tonight, it's getting to him a little bit.
I'm not going to lie. I like what I've seen.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, their roster is stacked. You expect them to be the top dog. In my book, they are the title favorites.
Shaq calling his shot.
Not really going out on a limb there, huh, big fella?
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Clippers leading by 5. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's Dillingham in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's McDaniels. Now Dillingham lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Dillingham's got the first basket of the second half here for Minnesota.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Prosper trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the paint, here's Randall. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to MP. It's MP attacking, and MP throws it down.
Look at MP suddenly catching the defense with their guard down and making them pay.
Dillingham with it. 7 points in the game. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen for Randall. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Clippers leading by 4. There's the lob to Duren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Here is Edwards after the Clippers pick up 2. to Randall. The three. Good on the three-point shot. Randall's got 9 points.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Prosper. Here's MP. Watch out, MP! Finishing the drive.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
McDaniels, a screen on DiVincenzo. Randall right side. Pass to Dillingham. Gobert with a screen for Dillingham. Outside for Randall. Tries again. He lays it in. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Every night, Randall draws a ton of contact, and he dishes it out, too.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The story from beyond the arc, here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. MP is number 1. And, of course, Dante DiVincenzo.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
Here's Dillingham. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's MP. 23 points in the game. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And the Clippers making a change here. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Dillon Brooks.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
1:29 left in the third. Pass to Edwards, out to the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Jacks up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. They need this. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
Left side, Miller. It's MP, top of the key. Rebound, Minnesota.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Joe finds Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Free throw good, Edwards.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Duren. Back to Miller. MP outside. Duren finds MP. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 4 assists now tonight. So for the Clippers right now, MP out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duren in at the 5.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Here we go, one-on-one. And that one is good.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Minnesota making some changes. Gobert checked in for Dillon Brooks. McDaniels comes in for Dort. And Dillingham subbed in for Isaiah Joe. And then for Los Angeles, Prosper's checked in, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Brandon Miller. Now here's Leonard. Here's Prosper. MP outside. The 3 is off. Timberwolves trail by 7. McDaniel. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
Now Leonard. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. DiVincenzo takes advantage. That J is good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. Edwards is who you want to go to in the clutch when you need points, and will usually find a way to get them for you.
Now Leonard. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Now MP jacks up a 3. Buries the deep ball.
Oh, you can just tell that MP was in the zone on that three-point attempt.
Up top, Edwards. And that one is good.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Timberwolves trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
Off target from outside.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
It's good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They trail by 9.
Boy, at 6'4", 225 pounds of twisted cable wire, Edwards is built like a linebacker.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. Both shots good from the stripe. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Prosper. Leonard misses the 3. Now MP. Another shot. Got it to go.
Boy, this team needs to keep getting the rock to MP. He's been feeling it all night.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Good game, MP.
MP.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. We'll watch the Washington Wizards as they go up against the LA Clippers right here in Los Angeles. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. He's hanging towards the back of the pack in the early goings. But there's still time left for him to have a breakout performance.
And he may not be a standout in this rookie class, but he's made important contributions.
Well, he's not jumping off the page at you right now, but it's still early, and the game is still slowing down for him.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Sarr in at the 5. And for the Clippers, they've got Jalen Duren. Kawhi Leonard out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's MP, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. But you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
Count that one.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
MP outside. This one for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. This game against Los Angeles here. Their first look at the Clippers. Let's go with a 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
And it has been a lot of fun to watch these guys. It looks like every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you, it is tough to keep a streak going. There's a lot of pressure.
Now here's Carrington. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Shot's good by Sarr.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. MP against Johnson. Outside, DiVincenzo. A shot to stop the run. 2 points. That one goes.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Now here's Johnson. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Now here's Hachimura. No points so far. And down it goes. 2 points.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Miller's checked in for the Clippers. Nembhard comes in for DiVincenzo. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Alex Sarr.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Will make substitutions, and so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You look at Washington, things stacking up nicely for them so far. Number 1 in their conference and looking formidable.
You know, for Washington, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And so in the game for Washington, Yves Missi out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Johnson, and it's Branham in at the 1 spot. It's stolen by MP, and it's the Clippers on the break. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He ended up with 37 points, and a total like that was good enough to mark his high for the season. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Miller outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Duren the screen. Here's Miller. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. To the middle. Here's Messi. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
A minute 15 left to play in the first half of basketball. Wizards trail by 8. To the right side. Pass to Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Miller outside. There's 45 seconds left in the half. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Branham passes to Johnson. Drops in the 3. Johnson's got 13.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Miller on the wing. Back to MP. Launches a 3. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Johnson inside. MP's there. Johnson inside. And that one drops. He's got 15.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so that's the end of the first half. Clippers ahead. They're up 7. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Well, right now for Washington, they hold the best record in their conference. That alone accounts for their lofty perch in the rankings.
Perch? That's some good eating. Not quite salmon, but still very tasty in its own right. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Clippers.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
Dante DiVincenzo out there with MP. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Duren. And it's Hachimura in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you, B.A.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Washington. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. George. Hachimura with a rebound.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Leonard. Inside, here's Duren. It's tipped.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Johnson with a bucket.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Hachimura. The three is up. Offensive rebound. MP up top. The three ball. Nails it from three. MP's got 13 now.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Johnson. Over MP. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
MP shot is good.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Johnson passes to Antetokounmpo. Too much Giannis.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Clippers, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long.
When I look at the Clippers, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite. And they have not disappointed.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Johnson. Back to Antetokounmpo. And that one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in the quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
DiVincenzo, the pass to MP. The slam by MP.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. Here's the pick. Antetokounmpo outside. Just 4 to shoot. Johnson for 3. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got 23.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Leonard. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. That shot missing. And so it's Los Angeles, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports, coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hachimura's checked in for Prosper. Leonard comes in for Strus. MP's checked in for Miller. And it's DiVincenzo in for Nembhard. Now Antetokounmpo. George, a screen on Hachimura. Antetokounmpo inside. Hachimura covering. Leonard there for the rebound. So on the floor for the Wizards. Keyshawn George is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Sarr. Then there's Johnson. And it's Carrington in at the point. Now here's Leonard. Now Hachimura. He launches. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Johnson, he's off from three.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Oh, it misses. Wizards trail by 6. Sarr down low, working on Durant.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Here's Hachimura. Outside, DiVincenzo. Down goes the jumper. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. From 15 feet away, yes, sir! Sticks the J.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
And at this stage of the game, you've got to take that. If the mid-range jumper is there, go ahead and knock it down.
Now Leonard. And he commits the intentional foul. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's MP. Fires the three. It's good from beyond the arc.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Washington calls timeout. There's 37 seconds left in the final quarter. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
Outside George for three. DiVincenzo pulls it down. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So the Clippers win it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.